22, 23,
24,
24,
25,
25, 26,
27,
27, 28, 29, 30. Now let's take it from 1 to 50. Let's take the numbers from 1 to 50.
now,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4, 4, 5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9, 10,
9, 10,
11, 12,
11, 12,
13,
13,
18,
14,
20, 21,
15,
22,
6 and 8,
68,
68, 6 and 9, 69, 70 and 0, 70,
7 and 0,
7 and 1, 71, 7 and 2, 72, 7 and 3, 73, 7 and 4, 74, 7 and 5, 75,
7 and 6, 77, 76,
7 and 7, 77,
77,
7 and 8, 78, 7 and 9, 79, 8 and 0, 80, 8 and 1, 81, 8 and 2, 82,
bring your food.
8 and 3,
But you finish your class
83,
first.
8 and 4 is
I reached 100.
8 and 5 is 5. 8 and 6 is 6. 8 and 7 is 7. 8 and 8 is 8.
What the? My goodness. This embryo is already growing. Ooh. I didn't know I would have kept it. Uh-uh. Ha. Buying egg now, we need to make sure it's not growing. What happened? Laptop off? Wait, wait, wait. I bring it down. Unplug it if I go.
Give me the front.
Wait. Untie it.
What? What did you see me not? Not to stop.
Oh yeah, plug it. Let me plug it. Don't go close to electricity, oh. Oh yeah, go and plug the laptop. You are enjoying the class? No. The other side. Baby.
That's the end of the.
So guys, have you ever wondered what it's like to learn a new language? It's like, I don't have word for it, but let me just say I'm taking on a new challenge of learning Bengali, or let me say of learning a new language, and I am going to share with you guys live every step of the way, from hilarious mispronunciation like Kemonacho, stuff like that, to the moments of pure joy after you get the pronunciation right, and you know trying to make a sentence, while learning a new language, making a long sentence. I mean, just for example, I'm trying to say I am good and you. That's easy for me. Amibalo, to me, that's most easiest Bangla language I can speak. So join me on this journey as I navigate the complexities of a language that's both beautiful and challenging. Yes, when I say challenging, there are some words that I still find very confusing and very difficult. Words such as like, if I want to buy something and I'm trying to tell them to reduce the price, I'll just say koto, mama come, taka come, or taka. I don't know how to say bargaining in the market. So instead of me to say koto din, that's how many days, sorry, how much koto. Then if I want to say uh for example, I want to bargain, it's very difficult for me to bargain a particular price at the market because I can't speak the language very well. Just like for instance, I want to say how many days, I don't know how to say it. I want to say, there's something confusing about the language. There's something like by what transport, which they say is kise, but kise is what? Or key is what? But they still put that kise, but it's confusing and challenging for me. Or the what, just like I want to say how. Okay, now they say how are you is balobache, right? Or and there's still a word that say I love you is balobache. how are you is uh Balu, just Balu or Balu Bashi, or to me Balu, you good. Then how in their own language is Kibabe, Kibabe, how. So it's always difficult to make a full sentence with such with this language, or if I'm trying to, like now, communicating with my neighbors has been very very difficult for me for over the years because I can't put those things I've learned in a full sentence. I can, in fact, communicating with a child that is not of, that doesn't speak English is a little bit different for me. And I get confused. Sometimes I just, okay, I'm done what to say. In fact, confronting challenges with children, issues with parents, trying to complete with parents, trying to tell them, okay, your child do this, your child do that, please try to correct your child, or please try to adjust or try to make do something about the situation. It's always difficult for me to understand and for me to even explain myself. So words like at what time, kotai. So kotai like where. To me, kotai is where. Kotai, kotai. So I think it's different, the same pronunciation but different spelling in Bangla. But where, kotai. At what time, kotai. Maybe it's koitai, koitai. I don't know, koita, koita. What time? And the language, let me say the where is kotai. So I'm still trying to familiarize myself with the language, and right now there are issues on ground with my neighbors and my kids, their kids and my kids. The language barrier is causing a lot of loopholes. It's causing a lot of loopholes that there are some things that sometimes my daughter will tell me, mommy, why don't you talk to our parents? Why don't you do this? I'll be like, I don't speak the language. How do I communicate with the parent? So they don't speak English. How do I communicate with them? So, and they all had this misconception. They had this misunderstanding. They had, children can be control. When there are some kids that are very controlling, that it's what they say that the parents will listen. We parents are like that, unless we use our wisdom. Okay, when we apply our wisdom to some things, we're able to know and understand situations and all like that. So it's a little bit, that's my journey. It's challenging learning the language. It has to do with your mind and it has to do with time frame. So it doesn't really occur to me to learn the language because I've tried severally and I realized that most times I do lose interest. And I tried as well putting my children in local school so that they could learn the language and be able to communicate better with friends, but still it's another ball game. So uh, I just want to talk about my challenges, my setbacks with learning Bangla, learning the language, and what has really caused us, and misconception, miscommunication, misunderstanding, even with the locals. Sometimes they'll say, to me shundo. I'll be like, what do you mean by to me shundo? Okay, and by the time I understand the language, they mean beauty. So I was able to get that, and sometimes they could speak some rash things that does not really make sense to me when I'm able to grab what they mean. So it's been a little bit, it's been challenging. It's a very beautiful and challenging journey. So, and I'm the type that I take my time, I take one step at a time to learn something new. So we've been trying so much to learn the language. Just like, let me give you substitution through like an example for me. Ami Kibabe, Ami Kise, and here they said Ami Kibabe is how. Ami Kise is saying by what transport, but they are using the word here, Ami Kibabe. new market jabo, and Amiki is a new market jabo. So it's saying that meanwhile the kibabe is how, the key says by what transport. So it's confusing. Learning the language is confusing. Trust me. To me, it's very confusing. A rickshaw jaben, jabo kotai jaben. So these are, and I'm the type that don't go out all the time. These are some basics that I learned that I can speak. Eat your food. The class will soon start. That I can speak. Kotok taka is probably in the market. A exo taka. Probably you are in the market. So now ponchos taka. You're trying to bargain in the market. Now ponchos taka. Tikachi. He agreed. I say Banti Ache. I'm asking the man, Banti Ache, like, do you have change or balance to give me? If I give you, probably, he said it's extra taka and I have extra taka, but I bargain to 50 taka. Technically, he has to give me 50 taka. And I'm saying, Banti Ache, do you have change? I said, Koto taka. It's asking me how much change, how much money do I have? And I said, extra taka. And said, G, actually. It's telling me that, oh yeah, I have the money. So I'll actually, I still have to sit down with you guys to do this video. So my son is to do his class. I don't want them to be, I don't want the noise from his class to be affecting my own video, but I'll still be live with you guys because normally I spend 2 hours here. So that's basically my challenges. Communicating, bargaining. Like, bargaining has been solved. You go to market, you say koto taka, you say extra, you say nah puncture taka. It's simple to bargain, but there are sometimes there are some money they will call for you, and there are some prices they'll call for you and you can't translate it in English. There are sometimes I find difficult to translate, like 28 taka, like 35, I know 35, I know 25, like 42 taka, like 102, 190 taka, such kind of amount of money. It's kind of difficult sometimes to you know to know how much it is, to be able to translate it. Sometimes when they realize you don't know how much it is, you can get. Sometimes some people can be very clever and cheat you. So these are one of the things that really put me off with the language stuff. So Amigu Shone Garite Jabu. Amigu Shone Garite. Gari is a car, right? Amigu Shone Rickshaw Jabu. Amigu Shone CNG Jabu. And most of the words here, it has to have either E or T, like TE at the back or E at the back and TE at the front. Some of the words like this.
7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So
Is it?
In the last class, if you remember, we moved A to M.
Why was your hand moving like that?
I'm excited. Now let's take a look at our lesson objectives. It's important to look at our lesson objectives. So we are able to achieve something. So we are able to work with something, a parameter, something to work with to ensure that, okay, this is what we learn.
I still have
and this is what
bullets
we are to
inside.
learn today.
I have to choose 2 more bullets.
Objective is really important in every lesson. So let's take a look at our lesson objective.
See? 1 more.
By the
There's
end
2
of the
more.
lesson,
There's 1 more.
pupils, that's you, my angel. Pupils should be able to form at least 3 words with alphabet N to Z. Spell at least words beginning
I
with
search the
letters
top.
N to Z.
Listen to
Spell at
your
least 3
class.
words beginning with letters N to Z.
So good.
Amazing, isn't it?
Listen.
Okay, now before we go on,
Good breeze.
I'd like us to sing this line. Adedunni. I like to eat.
Hello, Kewa Lowe. Get to it.
Should I go and show him? No.
Remove your clothes, time to back. I not send you message.
All the time to back already. Who's that?
Go pull your clothes on. Let's take the cover.
Well, you're putting the camera up there.
Pull your clothes.
But the camera.
Glove back to pull clothes here. Uncle went in on me. That's the lesson. But I realize you not cover it. You not like what I'm doing.
You didn't cover it, huh? You didn't cover it. Why you want?
Hey, I'm an back. Put your clothes on. I use the towel and come out and come and shower. Time to prepare for school. Time to bathe. Time to get them ready for their class. Busy morning, right?
Run!
One is actually done with the class. The other unit will be starting class by 2 p.m. I said you go and change your clothes and use towel. Wọ́n ní mọ̀kọ́ tó ń ṣe ẹ́ tó ń ṣe kiri lé. So, before I end today's live stream, I want to talk about my progress and challenges that I face learning new language. So, I'm currently learning Bangla language. So, I'm going to talk about my progress and challenges. You ever wondered what it's like to learn a new language? I am taking on challenge of learning Bengali language, and I am documenting, please forgive my blunder, documenting every step of the way, from hilarious pronunciation to moments of pure joy after I get how to pronounce it, the joy I feel, the happiness I feel. I mean, so join me on this journey as I navigate the complexities of a language beautiful, that's both beautiful and also challenging. So, what's challenging in this? What actually, what's the problem? What what are the progress? What are the challenges that I face learning a new language? So let me just introduce my Bengali or Bangla language journey. So first, I want to show a book that I've been using. This book have been existing according to the person that passed it on to me more than 10 years. So I'm excited to share my journey on learning Bangla language, my fascination with Bangladesh's culture, how vibrant it is, colorful and what have you. And the warmth of its people, and God, the warmth of its people, it sparked my desire to connect on a deeper level. And learning their language feels like perfect way to do it. Okay? So I needed to mix with the neighbors, mix with the locals, such and such. So having a background in um, speaking language such as my own language, Yoruba language, English language, PG language, a little bit of French, which I've mostly forgotten, and what other language do I know? Probably my husband's village language, which is the what's it called? Which is the Ondo language. I've forgotten their own what their language is called. And also my parents' language, Jebu. Yes, I have a background in that language. So I have familiarity with other language before I decided to take on this journey. And because I'm currently staying in the country, it's the reason why I decided to do this. So I have experienced the joys and challenges of language learning before now. Okay, so but Bangladeshi or Bangla script and distinct sound feels like a whole new adventure to me. So right now I am in Bangladesh and immensely learning, excuse me, immersing myself in the local culture is truly enriching my learning progress. So living among the people, eating their food, expressing their carnivals, expressing their festivals, um, weddings, you know, being here, mixing with the locals has really, has given me the go ahead or a reason to learn the language. So, what are the challenges and my first step to learning Bangla language? So the first few weeks were definitely a struggle for me. So Bengali language pronunciation was unfamiliar, trust me. And trust me, many of this Bangla language are kind of intertwined in Yoruba language. Like let me say you find some of the languages in Yoruba language. Like ki, kilode, kota or kota, it sounds like shota, right? Like some of the language like let me try to remember has familiar like sounds familiar with our own language in Africa, in Yoruba language specifically. So there are some of the languages in Bangla that you can find that has different meaning in Yoruba or African language too. Yes. So the some of it are very much unfamiliar. Trust me, not familiar at all. So the reading the scripts, this one I'm showing you here feels like a struggle. This feels like a puzzle to me. And navigating cultural nuisance in everyday conversation was tricky. And I'm the type that don't go out. So how do I communicate with people? How do I communicate and understand and be able to continue learning this language. So I started with popular language apps, learning apps. So I already had the scripts, but I needed to use apps like Duolingo, ChatGPT. That's one of my best to go, and I found this gamified approach helps me learn the basics. I'm also supplementing with textbooks such as this and online courses. Those online courses aren't easy for me, but I feel like this is way more easy for me, and the games on the app to learn the language, like those offered by universities over here. Yes. So not all universities offer to teach you Bangla language, trust me, but some are offering it. So my daily routine now includes dedicating or dedicated time for language practice, which I sometimes take only 5 minutes to quickly practice. And I try to converse with locals, but it's difficult. Sometimes they don't understand my tongue when I communicate, and sometimes I have more children around me because of my kids. And when I communicate with them, they feel confused. Even the adults, like, they feel confused sometimes when I communicate with them. So it's a bit tricky. Some will even laugh at you, some will correct you. So it's just like that. So if you're just ordering food, asking for direction, I'm even joining a language exchange program with native Bengali friend. So when she comes around, I teach her English, she teach me Bangla. She's teaching me the go, ko, af, stuff like that. But I didn't get, but that's a Bangla text, language text. So she's teaching me the sounds also. She's a very wonderful sister, Bangladeshi sister. She's very, very, very wonderful. So now let me talk about my progress and discoveries. It's amazing how much I've learned in few years, or let me say few months starting this. But normally, like I said, I don't really take it that serious, but for like few weeks that I've started, that I focus, I've really, really learned something. I really learned how to create sentence, how to create words with what I've learned so far. I'm able to communicate. However, I am still finding some things a little bit difficult and challenging in that aspect. So I've been learning for a few months, but like I said, just 5 minutes in a day and probably once a week. But now I'm taking it serious right now, okay? And for the few weeks I'm taking it serious, I've seen a little bit changes, you know, in my efforts and in my in my Bangla speaking, not in my efforts. So I can now understand basic conversation, even string together some sentences and all. So during a recent trip to um, one of those their park, I was able to engage with local guides or local friends from the program I went to, from a church program. So I went to a park and was able to communicate with the guy. Is a local guy, because some foreigners are also learning and they are so having a little bit difficulty. So I'm able to communicate and translate back to in English. Few ones that I can communicate, and the local guy is also trying his best to speak English, but there was a smooth communication because we have some other foreigners that are very good in Bangla speaking, and gosh, he was so impressed with our progress, especially mine. And he was like, okay, you should keep on learning. It was really a special moment that day. It was a special moment. So each day bring new discovery as I delve deeper into language, okay, into the language, and it's a joy to see my progress. So I am starting to feel more confident and comfortable expressing myself in Bengali. Like I said, it's not easy. I still feel laid back. I withdraw most time. I just let it go. Whatever, probably children are having problems with each other, and I need to communicate with the parents. I just pull back. Sometimes I try to communicate. The parent don't understand me. I don't understand the parent. I'm trying to look for words to speak that moment, and I can't get any word to say. And when she's coming telling me something, I don't quickly get what she's saying because they are the native speaker of their language, they're the local. So it's always difficult when they are speaking fast, blah, 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 fast. Just as I'm speaking English fast, they don't understand too. unless I speak it slowly, they will understand. Same thing as theirs too. If they speak slowly, I can grab what they're saying. So I still feel a little bit, you know, laid back sometimes. I feel withdrawn, or I just withdraw myself, stuff like that. So let's talk about navigating cultural differences. Bengali culture, Bangladeshi culture is fascinating. I've learned so much about the importance of respect and hospitality everyday interaction. I've learned, even my children, I teach them, when you see uncle, auntie, you say assalamu alaikum, or you say hello, hi uncle. So it's not just about the words, but also the gesture and unspoken social cues. This language journey has opened doors to incredible cultural experiences. I now understand that when you are in Rome, you have to behave like the Romans, cover up, protect yourself, dress like the local women, you know, just be you. That's just it. Attended traditional um I've attended their traditional, and they say this their Hindu performance or carnival. Yes, or festival, sorry. Their Hindu festival. I just went there, I saw the culture, it holds me. It has some little similarity with African traditional culture, especially the drums. Boo, 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 I love it. So um I have attended so many other events that, like weddings. I've attended. I've seen how they do it. It's so amazing, and the culture is so deep that I'm still getting to understand some things. So I've joined community gatherings where people sit down and see a lot of women, especially my children's sport club. When I take my children out for their activities in the evening, I see women sit down, they gather around. But because I don't speak the language well, I'm used to staying separately because I don't want them to laugh at me. I don't want them to feel like I don't understand it. I'm not part of them. I want to share myself with them, but because I don't speak the language, I have to just stay in a side. And it's depressing. It's so sad that you can't communicate with people, that that these people um will make friends with you, but you can't communicate with them. So it's one of those things. So I also learned the art of making delicious Bengali cuisine, just like the porota and egg, the puri. I love that. I love the porota also. Their fried rice and chicken. I love their fried rice and chicken. So I also cook for the kids at home. Respecting cultural differences is the key here. I'm always learning new ways to navigate this nuisance. I found that being curious and open-minded goes a long way. Now let's talk about the advance and the advice I get and encouragement. So my biggest advice to you and encouragement to you is my biggest takeaway has been the importance of consistency and patience. Like I said, I've been trying this for years, several months, 5 minutes a day, 1 week, once a week, just 5 minutes. So, but now I'm taking it more serious. So I've been spending more time, especially for the kids, so that they can know basics of Bangla. So, and please just know that consistency and patience is everything. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So embrace the journey, celebrate your small wins when you're learning the language. Like today now, I've learned to bargain, I've learned to take transportation in Bangladesh. Okay, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's normal. I make mistakes, and sometimes they correct me, sometimes they just laugh at me, and sometimes I just walk away. I don't want anybody to embarrass me or make me feel embarrassed. I just everybody cannot be the same. I just walk away. But just know that expressing yourself is important. It's okay to express yourself, to talk. So most time we don't get each other, I just walk away. But many times I try to express myself however I can, add some English, stuff like that. So my advice to anyone starting out is to find out resources that suit your learning style. Like I said, this suits my learning style because I can easily get it any day, anytime, to communicate with anybody. Sometimes I even read it out to people so that they will understand what I am saying. I know there's so much noise at this back, and I hope you guys will enjoy what I'm saying. It's annoying, I know. I just want to do this. I don't want to procrastinate. Okay, so my advice to anyone starting out is to find resources that suit them and learning style. Commit to consistent practice. Engage with native speakers whenever you can, even if it's through online platforms. So language learning is an amazing journey. The rewards are truly fulfilled. I am so grateful for the opportunity to express the beauty of Bangla language and culture. Don't hesitate to embark on your own language adventure. You won't regret it. Trust me. You will never ever regret it because it will help you. Just like one of my bro um in Russia, he can speak Russian language like toothpick. He can speak like his own local language. He speaks Russia like his own language. And most time when I'm talking to my bro on the phone, he's communicating with a Russian local, and the fluency, oh shit, he speak it and makes me realize that we are totally different. This is my bro, we are totally different. Like he can speak the language properly. So right now I'm taking it upon myself to watch videos like learn any language faster, for the rest of your life, weekly challenge. I just want to start taking the journey more serious so that it will help my stay in Bangladesh. It's one of the reasons why I have to learn. So thank you so much for watching this video. I don't know how loud this video is, but if it's loud and you're hearing me or you heard me clearly, thank you so much for watching to this up to this extent. I really appreciate you guys. I did this live on YouTube live stream, and yeah, thank you all for those of you who came to watch. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for watching my, and a big thumbs up to my subscribers, anyone that subscribed and support me. Yeah, it's not easy learning a new language. The progress and challenges, it's so amazing, and I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow if I'm able, or next. So this is my day 6th day 6 of going live on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. And guys, I hope it's been 2 hours plus. It's almost time for the children class. I have to go now. I hope I see you guys soon tomorrow or next. Bye.